Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and this is Couscous. Welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Right. So, by the look of the first frame, it's looking like this is gonna be a sequel to House of Light. Yeah, because in the video to House of Light, homie didn't get along with his homie that well, and his homie didn't turn out that well, and now, well, as you can see, she's kind of unwell in the first frame in the video. Rivers of Nihil is freaking amazing. The new stuff sounds awesome. I have more ideas about it, but maybe after the video I want to hear the thing. This is Water and Time. Are you ready? No. Okay. Wow, this is such a cool atmosphere. Gonna drop.
Tangled in the life sweet. So if you see me drown, let me go. Don't wanna drag you to the shallows. And if it leads you on, lost in waves, watch the water and time disintegrates.
Okay.
Into the sea.
Okay.
Let me go. I'm gonna watch you from the shadows, and I'll be here as long as you wait.
Wow. That was deep. I think it might be a prequel to House of Light because it ends on the frame on which that video begins.
Huh.
And then that one's all the
That one's all
flashbacks to this.
flashbacks, yeah.
Yeah, but in that one, it showed you what actually happened. And in this one, you already knew. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of thoughts that I'm going to try to put together. And this one's probably not going to be a very quippy, funny video because I'm going to do mind puzzles here for a bit. But okay, let's just get into the music for a bit first.
Yes.
First of all, main vocal homie was singing.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Which allowed them to have like dual singing vocals in the chorus and really layer that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him do that before. So that's a really cool added touch to their
And
sound.
it made everything a lot more melodic.
Yes. The vibe in this one with the electronic elements and the deep atmosphere took me back to The Void from Which No Sound Escapes from The Work, which I think up to this point was my favorite Rivers of Nile song.
Really?
I don't know if this one will take the winning cake though. I really like this deep atmosphere that they can create even if it's not the most technical stuff. I love what they were doing drum-wise through the chorus with the tom work and at least the first time you had the chorus, like the kicks come in halfway through.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really, really, really fucking sick. And then the saxophone obviously come in like halfway through the song or something to give you some more nostalgia and sad vibes.
I don't think there's any other Rivers of Nile song where this would apply, but for this one, I think the sax solo was actually my favorite part.
Really? Just flowed really well into everything.
Okay, had a very good melody.
So, I was looking at lyrics. And I don't remember exactly what they were, but for House of Light, it sounded like even though the video seems to be telling like the story of, an alcoholic partner who, didn't do quite so good things to his partner.
Yeah.
The lyrics seemed still a bit more culture oriented in the way American Death had them. Maybe not necessarily political, but I think what I'm getting from this album, also given that it's called Rivers of Nile, is that it's probably trying to connect to like nihilistic things happening in the world on a personal and on a like personal individual level for people, but also on a cultural societal level. And I'm thinking water and time is something like if you give time to water, it will dig its way through mountains. So any negative thing that happens that doesn't directly impact you actually slowly chisels away at the fabric of society. So I'm thinking that's what might be happening a bit conceptually with what they're doing. Like they're just reaching at this nihilism that kind of slowly creeps in.
That's a really cool interpretation.
Yeah. So, and then there's obviously a fair bit of frustration connected to that politically in American Death.
Yeah.
But this is just speculations that I'm kind of trying to put together. I also didn't listen to them and sit on them enough to really have, thoughts pop at me and really start puzzling it together. It's just so intriguing. It sends my mind places like this,
Yeah.
And it sounds so good.
Yeah, this one sounded really great.
Yes. Do you have any other thoughts? Actually, no. I just really, really liked it. It didn't stimulate me to think about much because I felt I don't get the lyrics a lot while and listening to it. So all I had was the story from the videos, and the story from the videos is pretty straightforward at this point. So for me, it was a lot more just for the feels and like the sadness and melancholy and weight of it. But then those melodies are somehow soothing.
Yeah.
And with the sound of the sea at the start and the end, it was really immersive like that. So that was the main takeaway from me, was more musical actually. Yeah, they probably recorded these videos back to back because they were in the same set, right?
Yeah.
And homie just straight up takes the body, takes it to the sea, and the sea's like, nope, you don't get to dump your responsibility on me. Have it back.
Yeah.
So,
Do a proper burial.
yeah.
Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpse is out.